Indian police arrest over 2,000 men for illegal child marriages.
Here's a summary of the article.
Indian police have arrested more than 2,000 men in a crackdown on illegal child marriages involving girls under the age of 18 in a northeastern state, officials said Saturday. We have so far arrested 2,169 men based on 4,074 registered police cases involving a total of about 8,000 men, said Singh. Many cases of child marriage in Assam, a state of 35 million people, go unreported. Only 155 cases of child marriages in the state were registered in 2021, and 138 in 2020, according to the National Crime Records Bureau. Poverty, lack of education, and social norms and practices, particularly in rural areas, are considered reasons for child marriages across the country. Singh said child marriages were one reason for the state's high infant mortality and maternal mortality rates. India's parliament is considering legislation to raise the age for marriage for women to 21 from 18, to bring it in line with men and promote gender equality.
This post received a score of 45,000, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Now arrest the parents that did this to their daughters, too.
I no longer work in international development, but the fact is that no matter where this happens, it's always the girls that are completely fucked. Get young men out of precarious situations. Like being forced into the military or into farming work. Great, they go to work and end up doing pretty well for themselves. Get a young woman out of a precarious situation. Like a forced or child marriage or sex trafficking. She's now completely screwed because no one will marry her or help take care of her, but she doesn't have any skills or any ability to work within the job market other than being forced back into another marriage or sex work. I know this is a bit of an overgeneralization, of course, but these rescues are often anything but.
You make good points.
Greater than television images on Friday showed some young women with infants in their arms, crying and protesting the sudden arrests of their husbands. We were struggling and somehow making ends meet. But we were happy together. Who will provide for our livelihood now that my husband has been arrested? Asked a young woman. Someone will have to answer this question. It can't be that the victims are victimized a second time.
Oh, it absolutely can. It shouldn't, but it can.
Women tend to get the short end of the stick in developing countries no matter what. Egypt and India are definitely places I wouldn't want to be a woman.
Greater than Egypt and India or almost any place in between these two countries.
In India, the legal marriageable age is 21 for men and 18 for women.
Why is the age for men higher?
It might be one of those things where the assumption that women mature earlier. It's probably more accurate to say they want to marry off women earlier. IMO. In the US, it's worse in some places. In Missouri, the minimum age for girls is 13 IIRC. 11 states have no minimum at all under certain circumstances. And some can do child marriages with parent permission. In other words, parents can compel their children to marry. Corrections.
Pretty sure it's 15 in Mississippi. I just looked it up. 17 for men.
I think it's actually Missouri, may bad.
I don't understand all these marriage laws and don't want to research it now, but apparently there are several states including California that technically have no minimum age. As in, you can be a literal child and get married as long as your parents and the court says it okay. Again, not sure the exact guidelines involved though. The website I saw listed examples of 10-year-old getting married.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.